It is absolutely my pleasure to be the moderator of our session today. And today, basically, I'm going to talk about first a vision for a person-centric health data sharing that has been introduced in Citra's working paper towards trustworthy health data ecosystems published last year before. So my name is Saara Malkamaki, and I work in Sitra, the Finnish Innovation Fund, as a specialist in Health Data 2030 project. And in this project, we build fair data economy and promote the use of health data in Finland as well as in Europe. So our goal is to make data move across organizations, also across national borders, and to create common rules and solutions for fair value-added data use. We also coordinate the joint action towards European health data space, so tehdä so to called, and promote Finland's competitiveness and use of health data. Why do we want to focus on person-centric health data sharing? So we quite often focus our discussions on registry data or data coming from the professionals and systems, and less focus on personal data, so-called my data. So let me start by showing this slide, which well demonstrates who creates data in the future. You can see that the green line is data from the individuals, and the black line is from data from the professionals and systems. And while the data from the professionals and systems is growing all the time, data from the individuals is growing exponentially. So in the future, our personal data will have a tremendous impact in our future and healthcare, and even more than we think at the moment. Many people ask me, actually, what is this fair data economy that you promote in Sitra and in Europe? And I wanted to show you this one slide kind of to give a key point of what we talked about when we talk about fair data economy. So data economy is really combining technology, business, and data in a customer-driven way. And fair data economy focuses on creating these services and data-based products in an ethical manner. So fairness really means that the rights of individuals are protected and the needs of all stakeholders are taken into account. That means also that value is given to all stakeholders. And interests of these individuals, companies and organizations, and society are in balance. So remember that last point. I'm going to get back to you on a Mentimeter with that. So finally, getting into the vision for a person-centric health data sharing. In this vision, every person has full transparency over what happens to his or her data, and a person truly becomes this active co-architect of health and new digital services. In future healthcare, more data is generated by individuals outside of the healthcare system, and personal data is part of the healthcare system decision-making process. And when we talk about the benefits, first for individuals, so the benefits for individuals are that you get personalized feedback on the state of the health and well-being, which enables you to make more informed decisions. Self-generated data can be provided to healthcare professionals to improve diagnosis and treatment, and access to data empowers individuals and patients to become these co-creators of health and well-being. Also, new social and health services can be better designed and developed to match the needs of individuals. And if you look at the benefits for health systems, the benefits are that it allows to plan, provide, and monitor personalized treatments and services in a new way. It also increases the effectiveness of medical and well-being interventions, and you can exploit untapped data resources and their potential, and also accelerate the shift from reactive to proactive healthcare. It also allows the provider new services also in rural areas or areas with poor health infrastructure where it's not so common to do this. And finally, what we really need to do to maximize the potential of data in the European ecosystem is to really manage this cross-sectoral use of data, create a scalable infrastructure for viable data markets, create these new incentives to promote the use of person-generated data. I think we heard before from Data Coop that the incentives were still a bit lacking, and services. Also activate individuals and business to share data and create trust and develop these data spaces. So basically that was the vision that I wanted to give you firsthand, beginning of our session. And now I hope you're ready to get into your first audience poll question, which is done in the Mentimeter. And the definition of fairness, like I said firsthand, in fair data economy was that the rights of individuals are protected and all needs of stakeholders are taken into account, and interests of these individuals, companies and organizations and society should be in balance. So what do you think? Are the interests of individuals, companies and society in balance at the moment? I will stop sharing and get to see the results. Hopefully someone can put the Mentimeter there and get the results going. So I can see the answers are coming. I just give you for a short while to still answer, but basically most of you say that it's in favor of the companies. If you want to elaborate a bit more in the chat, I'd be happy to look at that also during our session. And we shall actually get back to these questions later on. We will also discuss it with the panelists that we have in line, but basically everybody is saying in favor of the companies. So one person is saying now that it's in balance. So this is very interesting. So happy to actually hear your thoughts more on why is it in favor of the companies.